San Diego State, new Pac-12. This is the new focus of this particular segment that we're going to do. We're going to get you update on college sports. A lot of stories that we love talking about in college sports that we probably don't have time to talk about during the baseball season, so you get it during the YouTube breaks, if you will. While Indiana and Miami were playing for a national championship, the update was for San Diego State football. They're already turning the page. An hour before kickoff, the Aztecs officially began, quote, the climb toward the 2026 season. And that timing says a lot about where this program thinks it's headed. Sean Lewis wasting no time setting the tone. This isn't a soft reset. This is a hard standards reset. Nearly half the roster has turned over after a 9-4 season. 24 players have graduated. 24 more hit the transfer portal. San Diego State responded by aggressively rebuilding portal additions, early enrollees, and a wave of new faces on campus immediately. And Lewis made one thing clear on day one: winning last year doesn't buy you anything this year. A late player was literally left outside the meeting. Punctuality, accountability standards. On time is late, early is on time. That's not coach speak. That's program culture being enforced in real time. San Diego State is clearly positioning itself not just as a good Mountain West program anymore, but now as a Pac-12 program with expectations. And those goals are not small. Sean Lewis says, got to win the Pac-12, own the oil can, the rivalry with the school up north, compete for a national championship, team GPA over 3.0. And yes, they are already talking national relevance, not just bowl games. Spring practice starts March 23rd. Spring game is May 2nd, and they're actually tackling. That's notable. This is the new era of Aztecs football, and something that really needs to take shape in the next couple of years before the next contractual agreement with TV markets to get themselves into a bigger conference.
Yeah, San Diego State definitely believes that going into the Power Act 12, that they are going into a power conference, because this is big program stuff here that we're talking about. Just setting the goal of winning the conference, competing for a national championship. That is huge. And then also Sean Lewis taking the time to make sure the players have a 3.0 team GPA as well. So he's not only trying to set their goals high for a football future, he's also trying to set their goals high for a life after football future as well, which is so many great things we're hearing out of San Diego State coming through this big culture shift here.
The new Pac-12 clock is ticking, and this is an era now where they don't have a flagship program. They don't have that flag bearer of the conference. It is a brand new conference. Yes, Washington State and Oregon State are the remnants of an old conference, but the Aztecs have a great opportunity to be the number one team in this conference and to build themselves out of this conference. That should be the goal for San Diego State, and it starts with football. We know what basketball can do. We know about how they're going to have to compete with Gonzaga in the new conference for basketball next season, but this is about football. Now let's talk about the Power Act 12, if you will. That exists on paper, but not yet in structure. As of this week, no football schedule, no championship game site, no tiebreakers, no bowl lineup. That should change this week as presidents and ADs meet with the commissioner, Teresa Gould. But there's a lot of key football decisions moving. 7 or 8 game conference schedule, championship game host or neutral site. How does the Pac-12 position itself for the 12-team college football playoff? And remember, the college football playoff stay with 12 teams with an automatic bid for the highest ranked group of 6 team now. Not really champion. That matters a lot for this league, and it's up for grabs for San Diego State.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of this is coming. We're seeing the Big Ten just released their conference schedule. The ACC just released their conference schedule. Big news around the ACC conference schedule as well, moving to noon on Saturday. So there's a lot going on right now, and the Pac-12 feels like the Pac-12 is being left behind a little bit in this, but they're built a completely new conference. They're going to get this stuff out. It's important stuff that needs to be ironed out very, very soon. And San Diego State, as you mentioned before, has the opportunity here to set themselves apart from everybody else that's coming into this new Power Act 12.
San Diego State is walking into the Pac-12 at the exact moment the league is rebuilding its identity. That's opportunity, but it's also pressure. Sean Lewis has said the right things. The culture is being enforced. The roster is being flipped. But now comes the real question. Can San Diego State lead this conference, or will it just be another member? That is a question that we will answer at some point in time, and a question that we could probably answer on our show. But that is our update on the college football world here on the Braden Surprenant Show.